I'm gonna go get it.
Okay. It's been a while since I've sung that song. Who wants to help? Okay, how about 1, 2, 3? Come up and help. Alright. Okay, we'll just do the one verse. Okay, for Father Abraham, you have to stand up. Because a lot of you have been sitting a lot. We won't do the like one verse. We'll just do
He has to sit up. He has to stand up.
Oh, I thought that was
Okay.
I'm getting ready.
Let's
pop off and this guy be Father Abraham.
Many sons
had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you.
Father Abraham had many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right on, left on. Father Abraham had many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right on, left on, right foot. Father Abraham had many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right on, left on, right foot, left foot. Father Abraham had many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right on, left on, right foot, left foot.
turn around.
Oh, it's sit down.
Thank you, thank you. That was good. We needed that, I think, a little exercise. Okay, now we're going to start with a word of prayer. We're going to pray. Our Father in heaven, your children are jewels for you. They're treasures for your kingdom. So I pray that you'll speak to them now, and that they'll hear your voice. I pray in Jesus' name. Okay, I have some questions about nature. Who created it? No, Adam and Eve did not create nature. Yes, back here. You.
Me?
Yes.
God.
Yes, God created it. What is the biggest fish in the world that God created?
Blue whale. A dolphin. A dolphin.
Okay, a whale is actually not a fish. It's a mammal. So what's the biggest fish? No. It's a kind of shark.
Whale shark.
Whale shark.
Yes, a whale shark. Okay, good. What is the biggest land animal? Yes.
Elephant.
An elephant. Okay. What is the tallest land animal?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Okay, good. What's the fastest
Cheetah.
land-
A cheetah.
What's the fastest air animal?
Peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon.
Yes.
Swift.
A peregrine falcon. They can dive how fast? Do you know?
50 miles per hour.
Over 100.
It's about 170 miles an hour. Okay. Lots of things. Now, what's the strongest animal in the world?
A dinosaur.
Yes.
Dinosaur.
Lion.
A lion.
What was your question? What was your question?
What's the
A rhino.
No. False. An elephant. Elephant. I said elephant.
A rhino. A tiger. Hippopotamus.
Okay.
A rhino.
Okay.
A lion.
Let's figure this out.
A rat.
Let's figure this out. The strongest animal in the world, if one of you says a rhino, the other says an elephant, and what's your name? Nathan said a lion. Some of you laughed. But where would be the place that we could find the true answer to our question?
A video on YouTube. Bible.
Oh, the Bible. So let's see if the Bible tells us what the strongest is.
Line of Judah.
Okay, let's go.
Dinosaur! It's a dragon!
Dinosaurs aren't real, dude. Leviathan.
Job,
And
something.
Job.
40.
Job 40.
Okay. Yes. No.
No, it's not.
They do sit in water. Okay. Are you ready to find the answer?
Yeah,
Can you believe what your friend said if they don't look in the Bible first?
No. No, I don't.
Let's find out. It's in Proverbs 30. Can you remember that? Yeah, that's easy. Proverbs 30 says, a lion which is strongest among beasts. That's what it says right here in the Bible.
Lion.
Yeah, so I think you got it right. Right?
No, I didn't say lion. I said elephant.
Oh, you said elephant. You got it right.
But what about Leviathan? The tail is as strong as the sea, as strong as the cypress trees. I
Yes.
think a lion's stronger than that.
What about a hippo?
The hippo is not as strong.
Maybe that was just referring. Maybe. Sorry, I guess maybe Leviathan was such a animal. It was not. They might just be referring there because that's the strongest animal living at that point.
Right, and Leviathan, I believe, is like a sea beast of some kind. So the lion is among beasts. So remember, he made the beasts of the earth, and then so you could be right for like in the sea, and maybe overall it'd be stronger than a lion. But as far as the beasts on land, the lion is the strongest. Okay, we're going to learn a little bit about the lion today. Can you think of a Bible story that has a lion in it?
Me.
Yes. Daniel and the lion's head.
The false prophet is obeyed and got ate by lions.
Yes.
Samson killed a lion.
Anything else? Noah and the ark. There had to be lions on there. Good.
Where you just read.
Yes, where I just read it, Proverbs. Let's find out more about lions. Okay, let's find out more about lions. Where do lions live? Africa. Australia.
In the cave.
In the cave. Wow, that's a different way to look at it. Where's the truth of that? Where can we find the answer to where lions live? So we need to go to Africa to find out where lions live?
Yeah.
Where can we find
Buy us a plane ticket.
the Bible? Okay, good. So we have a book that we don't go to a lot. It's called Nahum. Anybody know where Nahum is in the Bible? What's before Nahum? Anybody know where Nahum is? Go ahead.
After my jellyfish.
After Micah. Right after Micah is Nahum. In Nahum, here's what it says. In chapter 2, verse 11. Okay, wait. I haven't asked you a question. We're trying to figure out where lions live. Some said Africa, some said a cave, some said Australia. Let's see what the Bible says. In the Bible, in Nahum chapter 2, verse 11, it says, where is the dwelling of the lions? You know what dwelling means?
Yep. Where
Yeah,
he
where they
lives.
live. Okay, are you ready for the answer?
It's too easy.
It says, and the feeding place of the young lions. Okay, so it's saying, where do they live, and where do the young lions feed? So it's like the same place. If you ask two questions at the same time, it means they have the same answer. At least in this case. Let's find out where. It says, where the lion, even the old lion, walked. And the lions dwelt, and none made them afraid. So where do they dwell? Where do they eat? It says, where they walk.
The food.
Isn't that weird?
The Garden of Eden.
So, hold on, I haven't asked you where they walk. The Bible answers and says that the lion lives where he walks. That's right. So it'd be like I say, where do you live? And you say, where I sleep. Right? Or I could ask you where you live, and you could say, where I eat. But the Bible says, where does the lion live? It says, where he walks. So let's go find out where the lion walks. Okay, let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. By the way, where does a lion walk? I'm going to let you guess first, and then we'll see what the Bible says. Yeah? In the desert? Okay. The zoo?
The jungle.
Jungle? Safari?
In the boat.
What?
And Nathan's mouth.
Okay. Okay, let's find out what the Bible says. In 1 Peter, chapter 5, verse 8, here's what it says. It says, behold, or be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Did you hear that? Young men in the back? Young men in the back.
Say.
Young men in the back.
Say.
What happened?
Do you have a problem? Do you have a problem that I can help you with?
No, it's all good.
Oh, good.
We're taking care of rock throwing.
Okay. So the Bible says that a lion lives where he walks. And then it says the devil, like a roaring lion, is walking about seeking whom he may devour. So a lion walks in the same place that the devil walks. Where does the devil walk? No, the Bible has two different kinds of lions. But in this case, let's find out where the devil walks. Anybody know where the devil walks?
Hell. In deep, dark places.
Some people say hell.
Like people's hearts. And bad people. I mean, and people.
Okay. Okay. Here's what it says. In Job chapter 1. Ready? It says, now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? That means, where did you come from? Then
The law.
the Bible will answer. Yeah, the Bible. It says, then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Okay, so the lion walks, and that's where he lives. And this says that the devil, like a roaring lion, walks, seeing whom he may devour. And then, when God asked him, where are you walking? He says, I'm walking to and fro on the earth. So where are the lions living? On the earth. Okay, get that? Now, remember the original question. It said, where do the lions live, and where is the feeding place of the young lions? Hold on, I'm not asking you a question.
Okay.
So that means that a lion will only live and walk where there's food. That's right. Where there's food. Do you think lions eat people?
Oh yeah.
Do you think the Bible talks about this? Let's go find out. Let's go to Ezekiel 19:6 and see what lions eat. You ready? We're going to go to Ezekiel 19. And in Ezekiel 19, verse 6, we're going to find out what lions eat. Got a page turned over. Here's what the Bible says about what a lion eats. It says, "And he went up and down among the lions and became a young lion and learned to catch the prey." What's catching the prey? Okay, raise your hand and without the sound. Can you do that? It's all practice. No, sit down. So let's practice raising the hand without a sound. We're all going to do it with you. Okay, let's everybody put their hands down. Down. Okay, everybody, are you ready? Put your hands down. Oh. Okay, now we're going to do it through. Okay, everyone put your hands up. That's pretty good. Okay, down. Now let's try it again if I ask you a question. So the lions learn to catch what? No, that hand goes. No sound, just hands. Okay, let's practice again. Ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, hands down. Ready? Everybody hands up. No, that had sound. Okay, now we'll try it for real since you understand, right? So hands up quietly. Okay. So here we go. Now, the lion learns to catch the prey. What does the prey mean?
Eat people. Animals. Anything. Food.
Animals? Okay, it means plants?
Lion will need flesh.
Flesh?
Speaker.
Okay. The prey means anything that the lion actually eats, and usually something that's alive, that he has to actually hunt. A crouching lion. You know what crouching lions do?
They attack you.
They get very, very low. Have you ever seen a crouching lion move?
No, that's a good thing though. Because if I could see him move, I would be dead.
They get really low. They get really low, and they start moving low to the ground. And as soon as they're noticed, they stop. And as soon as they think they're not noticed and they can get closer, they get closer. Okay? Yeah, you're right. And then once the cat gets close enough, what does it do?
It jumps.
It pounces, right? Okay, but here's what it says. It says here that he became a young lion and learned to catch prey and devour men. You were right. You were right all this time. The lion, actually, it says in the Bible that the lion eats men. She was right the whole time.
Wow.
So, the lion is the devil. He learns to catch prey, and his prey is
People.
yes.
Screaming little children. Screaming
Now, remember it said that the devil, like a roaring lion, is going around looking for whom he what?
May eat.
May eat.
eat.
What does the word may mean? If you say, like, yes, it means he's looking for those that he's allowed to eat. Who is the devil allowed to eat?
People that can play video games.
People who play video games?
I said drink and play video games.
Oh, drink and play video games.
Lions say roar.
Okay.
Lions say roar.
Who can't? Yes.
Me!
People who are? Oh, people who are done. Okay. Here's the thing. Before men sinned, did you know that Satan was not allowed to touch them?
No.
Right?
No.
So, if you're eaten by a lion, what would happen to you?
You would die.
You would die. That's right. You would die. So, when is the only time in the Bible that you are allowed to die?
Because you will die when you die. When you die. Like you eat all the time.
No.
Only when God protects you. Each time you play games.
Yes.
You die.
Okay. So remember there's a verse called the wages of
Sin.
is death. So the only time death can come on us is if we have sinned. Now, have you sinned? So does that mean you are lion food?
No.
Yes, technically you are lion food.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You are lion food.
Like people are like.
Okay, young men, and if you want to talk, can you please move? Because other people are listening, but they can't hear over a lot of talking. So, so the only time that a lion is allowed to eat a person is if they have sinned. That's the only time. Now we've all sinned, so we're all lion food. And the devil knows it. And he's allowed to eat you unless what? You repent. You repent. Now, if you repent, what happens to your sin? It goes away. But where does it go? Does it just kind of like disappear into the sky? Where does it go?
God takes it.
Yes, God takes it.
Lions eat people.
Yes. So he takes your sin. So when you confess your sin, it actually goes on to Jesus. It actually goes on to Jesus. And then you get something from him in return. You get a clean record. And that means that the lion is no longer allowed to eat you. So what is your weapon against being eaten by the lion?
You have to get a sword and cut it.
Confession. If you confess your sins, if you're faithful to confess your sins, he is faithful and just to forgive you your sins and cleanse you from all unrighteousness. And now the devil has no right to eat you. No right. He can't eat you. You're no longer animal food. So the lion can be... Do you know why the lion is roaring though?
Yeah.
It's hungry, yes.
Because they're hungry.
He's hungry, but he also wants to scare you into thinking that he's allowed to eat you. So the devil, what he'll do is try to say, you're guilty, you're a sinner, you're no good in your mind. And so what is your response?
Yeah.
You can say, yes, I'm guilty, right? Because if we confess our sin, it's saying that I'm guilty. You can say, yes, I'm guilty, but Jesus is faithful and just to forgive me my sins, to cleanse me from all unrighteousness. So now you have no right to me. I'm God's and not yours. You understand? So then you go from being lion's food to the lion can't touch you. He can come up close to you. He can act like he can eat you. He can roar in your face.
And he can scratch you.
But he cannot eat you. In fact, the Bible says if you resist the devil, which is the roaring lion, what will he do?
He will eat you.
He'll flee from you. That means the lion will run away from you. Can you imagine that?
Uh-huh.
Now, the lion ultimately lives in a place where he has food.
Different food.
So where is the only place in the whole universe where there's food for the lion?
Africa.
Earth. That's right, Earth. Because we're the only place in the whole universe where there have been people that have sinned. So that's why the lion lives right here, looking for whom he might eat. This is the only place in the whole universe where there's food for lions. Do you like the lion? This kind of lion? No.
I don't like it.
So, I want to show you in Job chapter 4, verse 11, how to kill a lion. Okay? Job chapter 4 and verse 11. This would work with real lions. Okay?
You started.
Here's what it says in Job chapter 4, 11. It says, the old lion perisheth. That means he dies for lack of prey. What does lack of prey mean?
Means he doesn't eat anything.
That's right.
Means he doesn't warn that thieves can steal.
That's right.
Means that he doesn't not.
That's right. So you can actually kill a lion, have him starve to death, because he wouldn't be allowed to eat you, or your brother, or your sister, or your neighbor, if you can get them all to confess their sins unto Jesus. So that way you have no sin. So he has no right to eat you. And although he's trying to convince you that he has the right to eat you, you can say, because of the faith that I have in Jesus, I live a new life, and you cannot touch me. You have no right. And so the lion will die for lack of food, because he can't eat you. And we can see this in a very common story. So where does the lion live?
Here.
On the
Earth.
Okay, what does the lion want to eat?
You.
People. But what does he get to eat?
Nothing.
People with sin. Right? People with sin. People with sin eat. People without sin he can't eat. He can't touch them. Now we've all sinned, but we can separate from our sin. And then he can't eat us. We see this in the book of Daniel. So let's go into the story you've heard probably 100 times, but let's look at it a little differently this time. So in Daniel chapter, who knows which chapter? Close, times 2. 6, good. Okay, so let's listen to this very closely. Now you remember there were some people who really did not like Daniel. And they wanted to catch him in some things, and they tried to, I'm not asking for anything, except for to listen. Okay, so then Daniel, they tried to catch Daniel in doing wrong, so that they could basically kill him. So they're acting, who's making them think that way? Satan.
A lion.
He's acting just like a lion. They're looking for something wrong in him so they can get him. But until they find something wrong in him, can they touch him?
No.
No.
No. So they look in all the laws of the land, and they can't find anything that allows them to get him. So then they turn to the law of God, and they have to make a law against that so that he breaks the law of man, so they can get him. So they do that, and they said he wasn't allowed to pray, but he prays anyway. So now they've got him, and they tell the king, he has sinned, we should be allowed to get him. Okay? So the king does what? He actually puts Daniel into a lion's den. That's right. Now, where is the lion's den? We read. Where do the lions live? inside the lion's den. So where do the lions live? We learned this from the Bible on earth. Okay, so he puts the man who's done something wrong on the earth, which is where there's lions. Okay, great. Yes, it's a story that teaches something. Just follow along, we'll catch on, I think. Then what happens is, this king loves Daniel. Remember this? King Darius loved Daniel. And so, he went to his bedroom, where he lives. So our king, while we're here on earth, our king who loves us, had to go back to his home. While we're down here with the lions. And then the whole night, did Darius sleep?
No.
Did he eat?
No.
Did you know that Jesus is not sleeping?
No.
And he's not like drinking the juice of the grape? He's fasting and staying awake. Just like that king, seeing if there's any way to deliver the one he loves from the lion. And the night goes. What's night? That's this time of darkness. Goes. Right? And in the morning, when the king comes back, now remember, when does Jesus come back? We don't know. It could be any time, right? But the Bible describes Jesus coming back as like a sunrise, like in the morning, when the day breaks. Okay? And then the king comes, and when Jesus comes back, is he going to come all the way down and touch the earth? No, he's going to come halfway. So this king comes down just to the mouth of the lion's den, and he calls down to Daniel, and he says, Daniel, was your God able to deliver you from the mouth of the lion? Okay? Now, did Daniel sin in his life? Yes. Actually, later in Daniel, he's praying and he says, I've sinned. So we know that he sinned. But the question was God able to deliver him? Was God able to separate his sin from him so that the lions could not touch him? Well, then let's go on and read. Here's what it says. Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. Which king is going to live forever? Jesus. Okay. O king, live forever. My God has sent his angel and hath shut the lion's mouth, that they have not hurt me, forasmuch as before him innocency was found in me. So why couldn't the lions eat Daniel?
Because it's God's sake.
That's right, because he was innocent. There was no sin on
Because
him.
it's God's sake.
So he had sinned in the past, but his God was able to save him, because when he confessed his sin, it went unto God, so that he was found innocent, and the lions could not eat him. Okay? And then, what happens to Daniel? And by the way, it continues. It says, Then was the king exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So what happens when Jesus is coming back, the judgment is set, innocency is found in us, what is the king going to do for us? He's going to take us up out of the den, off the earth, and then what does he do? It says, he take him up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found in him. Our bodies will be changed into incorruptible, where we're not going to have any broken bones anymore, any scars, any pain. And then it says, because he believed in his God. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and cast them into the lion's den. So remember all those who still have their sins, the accusers, the ones that are doing Satan's work, they're not going up out of the den. They stay in the den. Then it says, stay on the earth, right? And then it says, them, their children, their wives, and the lions had mastery over them, and break all their bones in pieces before ever they came to the bottom of the den. That means it was like a bottomless pit. In Revelation describes this earth as a bottomless pit. And then it says that Daniel was actually taken and given a position with the king again. So how can the lion eat him? If you don't confess your sins. So if you say, no, I didn't really do that, or no, I've got this right, or I know better than the Bible, then the lion can eat you. But if you will confess your sins and believe that God is able to deliver you from the mouth of the lion, then the lions cannot touch you. And when the judgment is set, you will be found innocent, and the king will come back and take you back to his palace, the mansions that he is preparing for you. Okay, I'm basically about that. Okay. So, is a lion cute? Are lions cute?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Are they nice?
No.
No. But they're cute. But they're not nice. If they're hungry, are they dangerous?
Okay.
Yeah. Satan sometimes presents himself not as a scary thing, but something that's kind of nice. Do you understand? In lots of things, like maybe there's certain foods that look really tasty, but you know you shouldn't eat it. That's Satan doing that because he's a lion, and lions know how to be cute. Right? Maybe there's some friends that know how to look nice, but they want you to do the wrong things.
Yeah.
Right? That's Satan prompting them to want to do the wrong thing. Lions are cute, but they're not nice because they actually want to eat you. The only way to be safe from the lion is to stay close to the one who can take the sin from you. If innocence is found in you, the lion cannot touch you. And when you resist, the lion will flee from you. Why will he flee from you? The lion will actually get hungry.
Because he will get hungry.
Yes, and so he's going to go to someone that he can. You understand? He only has a certain amount of time. He wants to get as many as he can. And if you will resist him, he'll flee and go get the easy. I'm not saying you should hope to get the easy. But don't let yourself be eaten because then you can't help anyone else. So what do lions eat?
Humans.
People with
Sin.
Can God cleanse you from your sin?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Is he able?
Yes.
Yes. If he cleanses you from your sin, will you be found innocent or guilty?
Innocent.
In that case, can the lion eat you?
No.
No.
Even if it's staring you in your face, showing its teeth,
Yeah.
roaring, showing its claws, can it eat you?
No.
No.
Even if it's acting cute, can it eat you?
No.
No. Not unless you fall for that trick. Right. And then where does the lion live?
In the cave.
On Earth. That's right. That's why the lion's not off on all those other planets that God made, because they haven't sinned. He's only here because the word is if we sin. Yes. Ooh, what about bears?
What about lions?
There is a different lesson. And there's one where he goes out and there's a lion trying to eat him, and he gets by the lion, and then there's a bear. So there's a story about that in the Bible, and I'll just leave it for you to go find it.
Can we do the story?
Okay, so I'm just going to review. Lions live on the earth. It's because there are food. There's food on the earth. Food is people with
Sin.
You can become lion food if you choose to, or you can become something that the lion cannot eat if you will believe and trust in God and confess your sins. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
The lion is cute, but definitely not nice. Do not fall for his roar, his claws, or his big sharp teeth. If you confess your sins, he cannot. You're no longer his. Okay, let's pray. And if you have any other questions, you can come up. But you have to catch it. Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, I thank you so much for being able to cleanse us from sin so that the devil